Okay, so good evening everybody and welcome to our virtual St. Joseph's Fairview Open Night. And I'd like to introduce you please to our headmaster, Mr. Sean Stack.
Good evening all. My name is Sean Stack and I'm the principal here at St. Joseph's in Fairview. Welcome to our virtual open night. As with all things in school and social life these times, it's a very different open night from what we've been doing in previous years. That said, we are as excited as ever to show you and the opportunities that we will be presented with when he joins our school. Over the next 20 minutes or so, we will give you just a taste of what your son has to look forward to. Our traditions and our roots are the foundations on which the school rests. From the outside, our school is clearly built on a strong history. But when you walk through our doors, it is a new age of education. For our classrooms are fully fitted out with state-of-the-art facilities and IT, to the large rooms dedicated to the arts and practical subjects. It is a stunning contrast of past and future. Tonight we'll hear from some of our present students about what life will be like for your son. Some of our teachers will show you what we have to offer, both inside and outside of the classroom. We will show you how our alumni are a strong part of our school community and how the school supports your son even after he has graduated. And we will have some demonstrations in areas such as technology, on which we are providing opportunities in the subjects beyond many other schools. At the end, we will happily take any questions that you may have, and please feel free to send them on in the chat box as the evening goes on. Here in St. Joseph's, we've long been proud of what our students have gone on to achieve, whether it is success in the world of academics, politics, sport, business, or many of the other fields that our alumnus are involved in. Education is a journey, and here your son will get the chance to explore his full potential on a personal, spiritual and academic level. I hope you enjoy the evening and I look forward to welcoming your son to our community. I now would like to pass you on to Miss Helen Flynn, who is our school programme coordinator and guidance counsellor.
Good evening, I'm Helen Flynn, one of the guidance counsellors and the programmes coordinator here at St. Joseph's. Our guidance department consists of a senior guidance counsellor, Mairead Martin, and myself as junior guidance counsellor. We work with the students across the three strands of guidance, providing them with educational guidance, career development, and supporting their personal and social development as well. We run many programmes through the guidance department to offer our students the opportunities that they need to broaden their horizons and their experiences, and this can take them beyond the school walls as well. Our students take transition year and we offer the Leaving Cert Applied programme, and from this year the Leaving Cert Vocational programme to our senior students. We have a dedicated and enthusiastic team of teachers on these programmes which offer the students excellent educational opportunities outside of and in addition to the traditional Leaving Certificate. We form strong links with industries in the community such as 3 and Oracle, who support the students in the school through their educational and career development. They offer our students guidance programmes, work experience opportunities and mentoring programmes. We work with the local colleges such as TU Dublin, who offer taster workshops to our junior students throughout the year. We work closely with the North East Inner City organisation for work experience opportunities with our TY students. And currently they are developing a remote mentoring programme for our students to take part in this year, as work experience isn't available due to COVID. Our students are successful in their progression to third level, PLC courses, apprenticeships and the world of work, and a lot of them use access programmes as well. They are supported in every step of the way. As a small school, we endeavour to deliver an individual and personal guidance service to all our students, along with providing them with programmes and opportunities for them to grow and achieve their full potential. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Flynn. Of course, it is a student voice that is the most important here. I'd now like to introduce Kevin Whelan, who's one of our sixth-year prefects, who will tell you about his time in the classroom.
Hello, I'm Kevin Whelan, and I'm a sixth-year student here in St. Joseph's CBS Fairview. I'm one of the 4 school prefects. I'm here today to talk about the community in our school. In St. Joseph's, we're doing all it takes to make the school a safe and comfortable environment for everyone. It's been a difficult year with COVID-19, with adjusting to wearing masks and social distancing. I think we have been coping well with these new adjustments. We have also ensured that the school is a healthy environment for everybody here. The school community supports each other and works together. If there are any questions you'd like to ask, there are teachers, SNAs, and guidance counsellors that you can talk to. Teachers and SNAs are always available to give information and resources, and help with regards to subject choices is constantly being provided within our school. The Big Brother program is offered in the school. This is where sixth-year students are paired with first years to keep an eye on them, and for integration into the school, academic motivation, and a friend that can listen to them. I am a part of the program as a Big Brother, and I'm proud to do it this year. The wider school community includes Frank the caretaker, the SNAs, the ASD unit, guidance counsellors Miss Flynn and Miss Martin, and our teachers. Entering secondary school can be a difficult experience for some, but I want to assure you that Joeys can meet any challenges that may arise. I've been in St. Joseph's CBS Fairview for 5 years now, and Joeys has done a lot for me, and everyone in the community has been involved, helping me to grow as a person and as a student. I want to tell you, they can do the same for your child too. I wish to thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Inside the classroom, we promote excellence and look for the best. However, outside of the classroom is an equally important part of school life. I'd now like to introduce Ms. Ciara McDonald, who will talk to you about some extracurriculars and some of the initiatives that we're involved in.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Ciara McDonald and I am third-year year head here in the school and involved with extracurricular activities outside of the classroom. Currently, I'm acting as the head of the Zambia Immersion Project in the school. Every second year, the school travels to Kabwe in Zambia. Here we work alongside the charity Zambia Ireland, which has been providing education and housing for vulnerable children in Kabwe for over 10 years. The charity itself is run by past principal of the primary school, Mr. Pat Fanning. Students from 4th and 5th year are given the opportunity to apply to go on to this trip. If chosen, they spend 2.5 weeks working in Sables Nua, which is the school in Kabwe. This school was founded by Zambia Ireland and has been funded by the past trips of Joey students. It is an excellent opportunity for students to go on a journey of personal development as well as gaining an unforgettable experience. This is an opportunity which students look forward to being involved in from their very first day of first year. It is a huge part of who we are and how we strive to give back to those who are less fortunate than ourselves. It is an opportunity for all to get involved with and is thoroughly enjoyed by staff and students who travel to Zambia. The school also offers a wide range of sporting extracurricular activities. I was involved with the under-15 soccer team last year and we had great success, winning the Dublin Shield and reaching the quarter-finals of the Leinster Championship. All of this, of course, was put on hold due to COVID-19. However, it's not just soccer that's big in our school here. Basketball also offers an alternative to students who want to get involved with sports outside of the classroom. We also provide a debating team which allows students to discuss and debate topical issues and go and compete against other schools. What happens outside of the classroom is just as important to us here as what happens inside of the classroom.
Thank you very much, Ms. McDonald. Can I introduce our second school prefect, Evan White?
Hi, I'm Evan. I'm in 6th year here at Joey's. I'm also one of 4 prefects here this evening to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you a bit more about extracurricular activities. Our school prides itself not just on what happens in the classroom, but also what happens outside of it too. There are many sports that students can take part in such as hurling, Gaelic, basketball, football, or even boxing. All of these sports are available throughout the school and are available to all years and all students. Another big extracurricular activity that we do is that we take part in is our connection with Zambia. This is arranged every 2 years where students will travel to help develop the existing facilities and also help better the lives of the children there. This is a chance that only a few students in the world will ever get. The school also offers trips every year to different countries. For example, in the past few years, the school has visited Barcelona, Madrid, and also Iceland. On these trips, students do amazing things. They visit museums and also visit other major attractions. As for non-sporting activities, we have our breakfast club which runs every day of the week, and it's for students who can't get a breakfast before they come to school. Another activity that we're really proud of here at the school is our debating team. Our students learn how to form speeches, and also we take part in the senior science debate, which we have won, and take part in UCD's junior debating competitions. There's also a great program running 4th year, which is called Gashka. Gashka is where we try to get students to learn new activities such as cooking or even a new language. As a student, these extracurricular activities have really benefited me. They've given me a chance to better my personal skills and also meet new people. Through this, I've also formed so many friends. We have had great success with all our sports and extracurricular activities, and have become not just a well-known school in Ireland, but also a well-known school internationally. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Evan. As you've heard so far, the school promotes an atmosphere of excellence and development. However, it is our future, as we stand here in our new technology wing of the school, that we're really excited about. I'd like to introduce Ms. Ciara Dowling, who will speak to us about technology and the fact that we are one of the founding PTECH schools in Europe.
Hi, my name is Ciara Dowling and I am the PTECH coordinator in St. Joseph's. The programme was launched 2 years ago and I became involved straight away. What drew me to the programme was not only that it's extremely relevant in today's society, but the endless opportunity that it provides our students with. PTECH stands for Pathways in Technology. PTECH is an innovative skill model which provides our students with academic, technical and also professional skills. The credentials they earn within this programme will support them in the competitive jobs market of tomorrow, as many current jobs and future jobs require a high level of digital skills. Students at St. Joseph's have an early exposure to what the future might look like in this new digital economy. We are one of only 3 schools in Ireland that take part in the PTECH programme, which sets our students apart from the rest of the country. In Ireland, PTECH is a partnership with the Department of Education and Skills, the NEIC, which is working in regenerating the north-east inner city, NCI, the National College of Ireland, and our business partners IBM, Cisco, Irish Life, Irish Water and Virgin Media. Our students are also part of a growing global PTECH community which spreads across 27 countries. Our business partners in St. Joseph's are IBM and Cisco. They provide employee mentorship for each of our students in the school from first year of the PTECH programme right through until 6th year. The PTECH programme has generated a lot of interest and enthusiasm from all our students, particularly the prospects of site visits, using new and exciting technology, and also individual student mentoring from our partners. Our first, second and third year students have 1 hour of coding and 1 hour of robotics on their timetable each week. Students love the hands-on approach to learning within the classroom. In robotics, they get to build and program their own robots. For example, some students have built racing cars and have completed different races around the classroom and also built robots that can break dance. In coding, students are developing different projects by working on different areas within the technological world. They are building apps which they can use on their phone, which is very exciting for the students. In 4th year, students undertake their level 6 qualification, a 3rd level qualification, by studying modules in skills for the digital world and business and workplace skills. They will continue this on in 5th and 6th year, and on successful completion of the course, they will get credits for a full level 6 qualification, an opportunity which is invaluable to all of our students. Students in the NEIC community and also in all over Ireland need access to education that integrates workplace learning. But that's not all the PTECH programme offers within our school. Through our partners, IBM and Cisco, students get a feel for what it's like to work in a multinational company, but also the skills they need for a professional workplace. In transition year, every student in our school will be offered a paid internship from one of our business partners. And then after school, on completion of the PTECH programme, there's an opportunity to work in one of our business partners, which is a fantastic opportunity for all of our students. Being a PTECH student means we support your child for the future of his choosing, whatever that may be. All of our current students are extremely excited about their learning within this programme and what is coming next in the PTECH world. It is a brilliant initiative and an amazing opportunity for every student in St. Joseph's. We are now going to show you a short video to highlight and show our experience so far. So now a selection of our current third year students are going to demonstrate the skills they've learned and the fantastic projects they've worked on over the last few months.
PTECH is a subject in our school that all students will have the opportunity to learn from first year to sixth year. It involves learning about technology we use every day, but also how to build robots and then program them to do whatever you can think of. Joey's is one of the only schools in Ireland that are doing PTECH courses. Our main sponsors are IBM and Cisco, two of the world's biggest and most successful technology companies in the world. PTECH is extremely fun and a great experience I think every student should do. I remember the first time I did PTECH in first year, I had so much fun I couldn't wait for it to be an actual subject I could do. In PTECH we get paired up with mentors from IBM and Cisco that provide us with what we need for PTECH. We've been to IBM and Cisco campuses to see what working there is like, and we've done so many workshops with them that have taught us about coding and programming.
IBM and Cisco have committed to working with our school and doing everything in their power to improve our learning experience. As David already said, they've allowed us to go to their workplaces and see what working in the real world is like. I've done many workshops with IBM and Cisco that taught us things that other students in other schools would never learn. Not only do we learn a lot about technology, but we also have a lot of fun creating and seeing our creations doing what we code them to. When I first started doing PTECH, I thought it was just like every other subject, but then when it started, I realised it's much more than schoolwork. PTECH gives every student the opportunity to get involved in the industry that's taking over the jobs in the world. IBM and Cisco have even guaranteed internships and future jobs to all students who do their best in PTECH. After doing PTECH for the last 2 years, I can say it's my favourite subject in school, and I hope that any future student can enjoy it as much as I do.
Now we're getting a demonstration of how the computer coding takes place. You can see that on the laptop now. And then how it actually transpires with the machine itself. And like with all technology, you have to switch it on. Again, another demonstration of the coding and the application with the robot. Maybe give it one more go, guys. You can all dance along at home.
Thanks very much, lads, as they walk by. Thanks very much, lads. Great demonstration and some great ideas of what's coming in the next few years. As I've said already, it is the student experience at the heart of what we do. The next 3 speakers are students, both new and more experienced, and I'll start off by introducing another one of our prefects, Mr. Peter McDermott.
Hello, my name is Peter McDermott, and I'm one of the 4 prefects picked from my 6th year group. I'm here today to talk to you about how our school has changed since I've started here. I arrived at St. Joseph's, like everyone else, as a little first year. I had just moved down from Dublin, and I was greeted by this huge old building filled with people I didn't know. The hallway seemed so narrow, and I couldn't organise myself in the locker room. It was so chaotic as I had expected. Now, however, walking into this school in my 6th year here, I can say it feels like home. I can appreciate just how things have developed in the last 5 years. The first thing, being one of the biggest changes, is to the technology we use today. We are a G Suite school. This development has meant more to us this year than ever before. This is a means of cataloguing and producing all of our work online. Teachers share their notes and presentations with us, and we can submit our work to be graded remotely, continuing our learning from home. We are using digital portfolios as part of our assessment to improve IT skills and modernise our learning. Chromebooks are used in this form as assessment, and we can have access to class sets that the teachers can book for us. The opportunities are endless for students after school if they have a grasp on technology. I think it's a valuable skill for every student. In 2019, we became the first school in Europe to offer robotics as a subject in secondary school. We partner with PTECH for these opportunities. Along with the choice of the subject for our junior students, we got grants and the support for a new building along with a tech room. School closure was very difficult for all of us, but as a Leaving Cert student, missing out on class time during my Leaving Cert, it was particularly stressful. Google Classroom provided a huge help for the transfer of work from teacher to student. We could still communicate and we could still get help. The structure of our school, as well as the classrooms, have changed dramatically since I've joined. From the extension of part of the entrance into the grounds that previously had been our schoolyard, the new technology room that was built, along with 2 resource rooms and 1 classroom. Our new science lab has moved from its original location on one side of the building to the other, along with the changing of desks in our class from small, uncomfortable and restrictive ones to bigger and tidier ones. Some rooms now have single desks for social distance learning, but even they are clean, modern and comfortable. Even though the buildings, organisation and facilities have changed throughout our school in the last 6 years, this place still feels like home.
Thank you very much, Peter. As much as exciting happens inside in the school and will be happening over the next few years, no school stands alone. We are a community that relies on the help of students, parents, teachers. One of the greater arms that the school here has is a fantastic alumni and past pupils union committee. They provide us with great support and show that even after your son graduates, he is still part of something bigger. I'd now like to introduce Mr. David Rafferty, who is president of Joey's Alumni, who will tell what your son can expect after he leaves school and what they offer the school now.
Thanks, Sean. Dave Rafferty is my name. Like yourselves, I'm a parent of 4 kids. They all went to secondary school, but I'm proud to say that I went to St. Joseph's many moons ago. As Sean explained, we're part of an extended Joey's community. So what we offer is a network. You know, and the Irish are always very good at networking. We know how to talk to each other. And in a school like Joey's, you get plenty of opportunity to get to know everybody. And you'll find that it serves you for the rest of your life. I know I have. And why are we there? What do we do? Well, what we do is we do something like what's akin to the career guidance teacher said there a while ago. We provide career guidance, we provide help, we provide mentorship. We also can be business advisors and stuff like that. And this is what you would see immediately as a benefit of Joey's Alumni. Our guys who are past pupils, and there's some ladies as well, we had ladies here for about 10 years. They're from all walks of life. They're in IT, self-employed, they're in trades. We've got a few chefs, we've got administrators, finance, marketing, engineering, science, you name it, we've got it. So there's plenty of people there who are available that you can touch base with. Just on the practical side, we built a database with 5,000 names going back over 7 decades. That's a long time. And some of these guys still help us. From each and every decade, we've got people. So it's not only the old cronies. It's, we've 1,700 emails, and we send out a periodic newsletter, maybe 8 a year. We've 1,700 people on Facebook, on our Facebook page, Joey's Alumni. And we've 700 on LinkedIn. That's the business version of Facebook. We also have a website. Some well-known people that you might have heard of. You've heard of Teeling's Whiskey. Well, the originator there, John Teeling, he went through Joey's. We have Angus McAnally from RTE. Brendan Gleeson, the actor, who's playing, I think, Donald Trump at the moment. Larry Thorpe, who invented HD TV, high definition television. Well, he certainly led the team if you didn't invent it personally. We've Kieran Mulligan, Blue Insurance, and we have Richie Wilson of the restaurant, famous restaurant person from the restaurant in the Mansion House. And what do we do in addition to all this stuff? Well, we're the instigators of PTECH. We brought that idea along, and gratefully we have a great team of people in this school, from the headmaster through to every one of the teachers who got involved, and they made this happen, to be honest with you. We were the spark to set it off. We knocked off the politicians, we knocked lumps off people, and we made it happen as best we could. But the real people behind it were the teachers and the principal. And of course we've got Aidan Giblin, the former headmaster, leading the whole project. We also do a bit of fundraising. We raised 100 grand last year, and we can't do that every year, but we'll certainly try. We're working with the school at the moment on a strategic plan, long-term plan for the school. So we will be all knitting together and all singing off the same hymn sheet. We're involved in communications, basically making things better for the students. That's what we're working on. So last but not least, we're looking at the infrastructure of the school. We've got a couple of architects involved trying to help us out, and we're hoping to continue to make Joey's a better place for the future. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Dave. As you can see, the future here goes beyond just the next 6 years. I'd finally like to introduce our last prefect. Kevin will come up and he will speak to us about his hopes for the future and what he hopes to come from. Kevin Trefasp.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I am in 6th year. I am one of the 4 prefects. In this school, you get a lot of support when thinking about the future and what choices you may have after the Leaving Cert. Along the years, since I have started school, I have been to many career fairs which inform you of what you may want to do after you finish school. In these career fairs, you'll be given information about what is required of you to follow the career path you want. Especially in transition year, you participate in many events that give you a broader thinking of what you want to do. Things such as work experience show you the different opportunities. It makes you more mature and also gives you an idea of what career you may want to take. My experiences really have helped me to make my own mind for the future. Interacting with people that work in companies such as AIG and Tree was a worthwhile experience. Talking to the staff there and hearing their stories made me realise that getting to the place you want can be achieved in a number of ways. Every person I spoke to came through a different avenue. In school, we have guidance classes such as life skills and well-being, in which gives us an opportunity to learn more about ourselves and what we need. In school, I have had speakers come to us to talk about college, PLCs, apprenticeships, and also having teachers that always keep in touch with us is very important to us. This school has many business partners such as TU Dublin Blanchardstown, IBM, NEIC, Cisco, Google, and the Irish Independent. This is really crucial when it comes to deciding your path after school, as they help you navigate your future. I will continue to be guided throughout this year and afterwards by my teachers, and knowing that I have that support is really important to me.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you everyone for attending. The night isn't over yet. You've heard from many of our speakers. I would now like to show you a video promoting our school that has been recorded in the school over the past few weeks. Following this, we'll take any questions you might have, and please feel free to send them in, and please enjoy the video. St. Joseph's was founded over 100 years ago in the heart of North Dublin and has set a benchmark for success ever since. Our emphasis on academics, sport and the arts form the traditions on which our school is built. It is the future, though, that truly sets us apart. Our subject choices and teaching methodologies place us ahead of all others in response to the changing curriculum and working world. Inclusive in our aim to promote excellence in academics is the opportunity to overcome challenges for students to explore their creativity. Students being the best they can be should be an enjoyable experience, and this is what is unique to St. Joseph's. Study opportunities in subjects such as technology and robotics, a programme of pairing new first-year students with senior Big Brother mentors, our close community partners of Tree, IBM and Cisco. These are examples of what set us apart from other schools. It is a really exciting time here over the next few years at St. Joseph's, and we really look forward to welcoming you to the school.
When I joined the school, I was new. The big buildings and the new faces were very scary, but now as I'm in the 6th year, it feels like home. A lot of this comes from the atmosphere in the schools. As a small school, we really get to know each other from 1st to 6th year. The support from teachers is also really important. Each morning we meet our tutors for a few minutes before classes, which eases us into the day. Each year, Dan has a year ahead to help with any issues that come. Getting to have outlets beyond the classroom such as sport and music is also important here. I play with St. Vincent's GAA club and get to show my ability in the school jersey.
Big sport here is soccer, but the athletics and basketball team are also very important in ours.
Studying here in St. Joseph's is something that is really important to us.
The school offers free after-school study in the evenings, and alongside all of the subject choices, it gives us the opportunity to do very well in our exams. As well as the used subjects like English and Maths, I chose to study business and biology, and it's great that the school had that range of options. I'm a little jealous of the new junior students with the new technology room and the courses in robotics and coding.
I'd almost go back and start again for those.
Thank you very much. That concludes our presentation part of the evening. I think our able presenter here, Donald, is going to go through the questions that came in either via email or via chat, and I might delegate them around the panel to answer if I can.
Okay, we have one in to do with breaks and lunch times. How do breaks at work, and are children supervised?
I think maybe I'll take that one. Under our new COVID plan at the moment, we obviously have to increase social distancing. So we have 2 small breaks during the day, a junior break which occurs at 10:30 to 10:40 a.m. and a senior break which occurs 10:50 to 11. All of these breaks are supervised, there's ample space, and it gives the students a good chance to refresh, re-energise and get ready for class. Our lunch break is half an hour long. The amenities that are right on our doorstep gives the opportunity to go out, to return, to be ready for class again at the day. It is worth noting as well that our school provides a breakfast club, and we also do provide lunches for students if they require them. Our school day runs from 8:45 a.m. until 3:30 p.m.
Actually, just picking one up from that, somebody's asking if lunch or food is provided.
Yes, we have a breakfast club that runs from 8 a.m. to 8:45 before roll call in the morning. That is a good opportunity for the guys to come in, to relax in the morning, to have food and to be fresh and ready for class when it starts as opposed to rushing. On our lunches are provided here. They are healthy lunches provided by Glanmore Foods, and that is provided as part of the Josephs experience.
On the academic side, subjects offered. What subjects would my son be provided?
I might refer this to Ciara Dowling, who might talk to technology as well as maybe the other programs, and maybe Helen might take a little bit of it as well.
Yeah. So in the school, there's a wide variety of subjects that your children can take part in. So we have the traditional subjects for junior cert, so science, music, art, business, alongside coding and robotics. So these take part as 2 short courses for the junior cycle that every child in our school gets the opportunity to do. We also have introduced technology as a subject in first year now, and we're currently sitting in the new technology lab. The benefits of these subjects are endless. They're really exciting curriculums, but that's not only the main reason that we've taken this upon ourselves. The skills that the students learn within these subjects will benefit them for the rest of their lives. As we all know, that technology is all around us, and there's been such a shift in employment, and that's what we're trying to prepare our students for, to make sure that they are innovative and able to cope with the changes that they face outside of school. Do you want to talk about the Leaving Cert?
So the subjects that are offered in the junior curriculum, students take the traditional English, Irish and Maths, Geography, History, Music, Science, business, Spanish or French,
and then religion.
And religion. What was junior subjects?
Well-being.
And then they're the examination subjects, and the non-examinable subjects, and all students take well-being class and SPHE class. In senior cycle, then you can break down the science subjects to biology, physics or chemistry. Music, geography, history are provided, as well as business and art. Art is provided in junior as well. And all students in senior cycle now are taking SPHE class as well in 5th year and 6th year. It's non-examinable subject, but it is something that they do a portfolio of work in that subject. And students are supported in the guidance department through their second year, going into second year, their subject choices, and then again into the senior cycle into a programme choice if they choose to do the Leaving Cert Applied programme, or to take Leaving Cert Vocational programme, which is a single class in addition to the other classes that they would take at senior cycle. And there's a whole programme of you can take specific tests, or you can speak with the guidance counsellor and talk about your career path and what you would like to do and the various choices and what they mean for you. So each student is supplied with an individual interview and their own allotted time with the guidance counsellor to make those decisions around their choices.
Okay, very good. Integration, how will my child's integration into your school be supported?
That's probably one for Miss Flynn, guidance counsellor again, I think.
Yeah.
All first year students go through a transition programme to the school. So our wonderful homeschool community liaison officer, David McGuinness, who used to be a primary school teacher over at Joey's Primary, now works between both schools, and he runs the transition programme. Recently we had a taster day with the students, the 6th class students from Joey's Primary into it. I believe they did a science experiment, and I think they tasted some of the technology programme here at the school in this room. They have educational passports that come to the school to deliver information to myself and Mairead Martin, the other guidance counsellor, as well as their year head and any teachers as well that might need information on the particular student or their interests, what they like, what they dislike. I'm the junior guidance counsellor, so I meet with all of the first year students throughout the year in class as well as outside of class. They're aware of who I am, and they know that any issues or difficulties, or if they just need a chat, they can come to me where I am in the bungalow, in the yard, and we work through any issues that they might have. I work with them through even practical things like their lockers or organising their books and things like that. We have a care team at the school, so all of the various people involved, year heads, myself, the other guidance counsellor, the management team, Dave McGuinness, and the homeschool completion team as well. We meet every week. And we discuss the students, and if there's any issues that come in from parents, you can always contact the guidance team at the school, and we will endeavour to solve any issues, any problems that you feel your child is facing. But we do try to individually support all of the first years at the school. It's a difficult transition, and we're very aware of it.
A couple more questions have come in. What things outside the classroom can be done?
I think that's one from Miss McDonald, our extracurriculars coordinator.
I suppose a big part of school life here at Joey's is what happens outside of the classroom. And we have some very talented young men that walk through our doors. So whether it's sports like basketball, soccer or hurling, we have teachers who are delegated to particular teams. So I mentioned earlier I worked myself with the under-15s soccer team with one of the other teachers in the school. We provided training for students. We had matches in 3 different competitions, so the Shield, the League, and then we went on to the Leinster Championship. So these matches could take place in Dublin, our home ground. We play up at Stella Maris or down at Fairview at the Astro there. But also we travelled. So last year one of our matches was actually in Thomastown in Kilkenny, and we travelled down on the bus to Thomastown. Thankfully won the match and travelled back up. So outside of the classroom, what we feel is important is to allow students to grow, not just academically, but personal growth is important. And through the likes of whether it's soccer or basketball, it's an opportunity to build friendships outside of the classroom. So if you're playing on a particular team, it's not necessarily just the lads that you're sitting with in maths and geography. These could be students from a year below you or a year ahead of you, depending on what team that you're playing on. And again, it's just an opportunity for teachers, I suppose, and for students to see a different side of each other. And we feel, as I said earlier, that it's really important what happens inside, but also what happens outside of the classroom. And a lot of the spirit that we have here at Joey's is built outside of the classroom. Another kind of programme that's offered outside of classroom time is the Big Brother programme. I know Ms Dowling is involved with the Big Brother programme, and I might just get you to say a couple of words about what that is.
Yeah. Even if your son, we are really focused on sports as well, but there's loads of other opportunities in the school that your son could take part in if they're not interested in sports. So one of the programs that I run in the school is the Big Brother program, and some of our prefects here that have spoken earlier are involved in the program too. And how it works is we basically pair 6th-year students with incoming first-year students. Within that program, the 6th years act as role models and mentors for each of the first-year students. They have a lunchtime every week for half an hour where they can go to their big brother and they can talk about just general day-to-day stuff, or they can go to them with any problems. They can play games. We have a Nintendo Switch, which they love playing different games on that. But as part of the programme then as well, we get to go on trips, usually twice a year, one this side of Christmas and one at the end of the year, to kind of celebrate all the hard work that they do and just to have a nice kind of fun experience in certain aspects of the school. So it's a brilliant programme, not only for the first years because they have somebody that they can look up to and they can go to for any issues that they might have, but also a friend in the school. And it's a great opportunity for our 6 years too. When your child gets to 6th year, they have the opportunity to become a mentor, which is valuable life experience for them.
I was just going to say, I suppose the next kind of biggest sport in the school is basketball, and the basketball team travel up to the community centre in Dooneycarney every week, have training on a Wednesday, and the basketball team has grown kind of immensely over the last few years, and they've had massive successes. So there really is kind of extracurricular, whether it's the Big Brother programme, debating, or if it's the more traditional sports. It is something that we feel is important to build that kind of Joey spirit that we strive to achieve here in the school.
This question has come up a few times, and probably one we'll finish with tonight. What does it mean that you're a G Suite school? Does my son need an iPad or any other type of tech or computer of his own?
G Suite is short for Google Suite. What it means is our entire IT system is built on Google, and when your son comes into the school, he'll get a fully equipped Google account with his name at stjosephsfairview.ie. This will come with unlimited storage and email. Most importantly, it comes with what they call Google Classroom. So this is where we can share all the resources, we can share homework, they can post feedback. Should they be out, we can still communicate and deliver work and provide formative assessment. I think when the school closure came, we were ahead of most in that we were ready to deliver that sort of distance blended learning. And I suppose it would be remiss of me to say that possibility of blended learning isn't still possible this year and next year. If that were to happen, we're ready for it. But even more so on a day-to-day basis today, it makes us ready to deliver the best in assessment, the best in teaching that is possible, particularly as education moves forward. Does your son need an iPad? No, we are very equipped. We have a huge amount of Chromebooks in the school. They're ready and equipped for the lads to take out during classes. As we've talked about extensively tonight, we have our technology wing to the school. In terms of that, they do not do their own. The school is in a position to cater for the vast majority of those demands.
Okay, I think that's all of the questions that we have.
Fantastic. I'd like to thank everyone who attended. I suppose if anyone has any questions, please contact the school, or I'll refer you to our webpage, which is stjosephsfairview.ie. We also have an app that's available on the iOS and Android store. It's possible to communicate with us there and to get news. And we really do. If anyone wants to contact the school number, we're always here for any other questions. We really look forward to welcoming your son next year. Could I thank all the students here as well who do so well tonight, and to thank the teachers and past pupils who've contributed as well. Thank you again for coming. We really look forward to hearing from you. Good night, everybody, and stay safe.